Old school Texas Tech. Good evening. Jordan Kennedy and I actually shot a video with our preview and predictions and everything for the game tomorrow night against TCU. We had pretty different opinions, so I wish that he was on the video, but he had limited time and we had some technical problems. Subsequently, I had a computer guy come over and do some work. And so hopefully this video quality will be better. I'm just going to kind of do my best and sum up what we both said. I believe for his worst case scenario was something along the lines of like a 40-20 TCU win, a pretty substantial TCU win. He and I have we're close friends. We have an honest disagreement on the Horned Frogs. I don't think they're a very good team. I think that tomorrow night under the lights with a healthy Baron Morton, Jacob Rodriguez, Jacob Rodriguez back at linebacker, Wilburn and Stats switching positions, I think is going to be a big help. I just feel like we're a better football team than SMU. I was listening to some guys in the Northeast, and they were saying that SMU was a very high quality win for TCU, and Tech has no high quality wins. I don't argue that Tech has no high quality wins, but I don't think that SMU is a high quality win for TCU. I think that's a bit of a stretch, especially if you look at who they've beaten. So my worst case scenario, I know I've been kind of a Debbie Downer this year. I know that I've been negative at times, but I think we're going to win tomorrow night. And my worst case scenario is basically the Vegas line. I think Tech wins 27-24. Worst case scenario. And of course, Jordan had a large margin for TCU. For his best case scenario, he had a 1 point Tech victory, 28-27. For my best case Tech scenario, which I admit is a long shot, but I do think it's possible. I think we could put one of these last two home games and play a full, complete game and really show our potential. And but I do think it's an outside chance. I have 49-21. In reality, he picked the same score as last year, 34-24. In reality, I think we're going to win 36-27. And I think TCU's last touchdown will be at the very end of the game. I think we will win this game tomorrow night. I have my doubts on what we can do on the road in Lawrence or Austin. But I think tomorrow is going to be a good night for the Red Raiders. We're due to beat TCU. I'm just feeling very good about it, especially with some of the people coming off of injuries. Additionally, they like to play the 3-3-5, which is going to be hard to do with Taj. I also think it's really, really important that we get Cameron Valdez going tomorrow. We both talked in the video that didn't really work. We talked about who are our three biggest rivals in the new Big 12. Schedule release came out is different than definitely what I expected. They didn't do a pod system or divisions or anything like that, and they did geographical opponents, however that's defined, 3 out of 4 years, and non-geographical opponents 2 out of every 4 years. I have actually no. I'll go with Jordan first. He has Oklahoma State, Tech's biggest rival, TCU as Tech's second biggest rival, and he went ahead and went with Baylor for the third biggest rival. I actually think TCU is our biggest rival by just a tad. I think our second biggest rival is Oklahoma State, so we're pretty much in agreement on that. I think if they would have done pods, and the pod rumor I was hearing was Oklahoma State, Texas Tech, Baylor, and TCU, then I would have agreed with him and I would have put Baylor as number three. But since they are not doing that for the next 7 years, especially with the whole Spitgate thing, and I saw all that escalating on Facebook and other social media platforms. Also, I think Utah has been a lot of rhetoric between the two schools over the summer, and since they decided to join the conference. So I'm actually going to go with a wild card. I think it's going to be one of the two Utah schools, maybe BYU. maybe Utah. I think Utah Tech could be a pretty good rivalry, even though we're only going to, I would assume we're only going to play them 2 out of 4 years. Anyway, I'm sorry the original video didn't work, and I'm sorry that it came out late. We just had complicated schedules, and obviously this is a strange week with a Thursday night game, but I am very optimistic about tomorrow. I am very excited about tomorrow. I think we have a slim chance of making a bowl game. I think it would take a major upset in Lawrence. They're playing good. And then a home win against UCF. I don't see any chance we win in Austin, but you never know. That's why we play the game. I'll see you guys on the thread tomorrow. Enjoy your game day. I took tomorrow off. This is one of my favorite games of the year against TCU. In fact, I'm disappointed that we won't be playing them every year. But anyway, I love the job the commissioner's doing, and I'm rambling. So have a good night. All the best.